EA Sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Bulldogs will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Wilson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough to get a first down there. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles Wright and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, the
script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. The offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter play here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll be brought down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up the first
first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They attack the deep middle of this defense, go come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play as the result.
The Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to pull the spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it to the left. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here's the handoff. Powering through. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the sack is made. It's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop and the offense pinned back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate,
The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Get some space around the 30. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will be down just inside the 30-yard line. USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's gone. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Southern California. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. This is the 6th play on the drive. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Handoff from the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after the excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is situational football, and this is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.